Well, hi, Paul. Thank you so much for coming on to the Three Success Secrets video series. I'm absolutely delighted to have you be a friend to the series and now a guest on the series to talk about something that is very near and dear to my heart, as well as something very timely, I think, for a lot of people. Before I talk more about what that is, and hear your secrets, I love for the audience to know a little bit more about you. Could you introduce yourself?
Thank you for having me, Sylvia. Yeah, I'm Paul Micheli, and I've known you through some comedy writing at Second City, which was a lot of fun. But I'm currently a product manager, senior product manager at a company called CarePort, which is part of Allscripts healthcare software. And in my free time, I do a lot of running, outdoor stuff, triathlons, just very, very active, and like to keep myself busy.
I have to say you are probably the Renaissance man amongst my circle of friends in that you are always doing something new and fun and exciting. And you personally have enriched my life during even COVID with all your knowledge of our parks and trails here in the Chicagoland area. So I thank you for that. I would love to anchor us on a theme that that when you share with me, I was so energized by,
Yeah.
which is this idea of the secrets to success that you learn from running 7 marathons, which is 6 more than I've run and probably will never tackle again. And I would love to learn more secrets and tips for success from a pro like you. And so with that said, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'd love to hear your 3 secrets.
And the secrets aren't just for marathon running. They definitely apply to if you want to do a 5K all the way through 26.2. And they do apply to like my work life and everything like that as well. But secret number 1 is just set a goal. Like whatever that goal is, and it doesn't have to be 26.2, but set a goal. What is it that you're trying to achieve? What's that distance you want to get to? And then it really helps to have a couple like mini goals or like milestones along the way. Because something like a marathon is an incredible amount of time and an incredible commitment, both physically and mentally to do. And so having that goal, and especially if you like write it down, put it in a notebook, put it on a Post-it note and put it up on your wall, to come back and look at that. So when you get to those moments where you're getting frustrated, you have something to come back to, ground yourself like, oh yeah, that's right, my goal is here, and here's like why I'm doing that. Which leads us to secret number 2 is you got to be very persistent and patient with yourself, with the process, with the whole thing. Part of the process is how do you respond when things don't go well, and that just like comes again in our personal and professional lives as well. And then finally, secret number 3 is find help. And by that, when it comes to running, find a running buddy. Right now, stay 6 feet apart, and then in the future, hopefully we won't have to do as much of that. But a running buddy helps, or if you have a friend or a partner who maybe doesn't want to run with you, and I don't blame them, but like maybe they're your cheerleader or they're your coach or just someone to help you get to your goal. And it applies, even though like marathon running or just running in general is such a solo thing, it really does take that cheerleader or someone else to help you get to that final goal. Because again, it's a mental game. It's not just a physical thing, it's a mental game to go through all that.
I really relate to number 3 for when I ran and or was attempting to run and training for my first marathon, in that even in terms of diet and fitness, overall fitness and rest, right? I was very lucky in that my partner at home honored what I needed to do. So we didn't go out Friday nights. We stayed in so I could get in early runs on Saturdays.
Yes.
And that was really important. So having, like you said, right, a partner who believed in my goal and believed in my belief of that goal and honored my commitment to that goal by showing up in a really healthy way.
And just a bonus tip with all of this is celebrate. Celebrate when you hit those milestones. Celebrate when you get to the finish line. You just put in a ton of hard work as you make big steps. Like I remember with my first one, hitting a double digit, hitting 10 miles was for me, it was a huge moment because I had never done that before. So like that was a big moment to celebrate. Like, hey, wait, if I did 10, I could keep doing this, So it is really important to just like celebrate those victories as they come along and keep looking forward. It's easy to look at the gap between where you want to be and where you're at and forget like you just did so much hard work just to get where you're at.
Let's go back to secret number 2.
Yeah.
So the word patience is one that really triggers a lot in me because I'm probably the least patient person to myself.
Right.
I expect so much of myself. I expect nothing but excellence from myself. How do you still keep the drive while maintaining a balanced viewpoint of, right, I got to be gentle and take care of myself?
You know, I'm going to pull in secret number 3. When I hit those moments, because we all get down on ourselves. And when I hit those moments, I call one of my friends. I call one of my best friends, or I call someone close to me to talk through it. Like that helps reframe and get the perspective of like, oh, it's not that bad.
One of the tips that I've had to learn to practice patience and compassion that I think will resonate with you because we probably have a similar family setup in that we have little nieces and nephews in our midst.
Yeah.
So one of the things I've really practiced keeping in mind is how would I talk to my 2.5-year-old niece, right? I probably wouldn't fault her for not being able to complete the race, or if she didn't do something as quickly, or if she didn't do something as well, I still would encourage the progress, right? So back to the celebrating, I would still absolutely focus on the good and the positive aspects of her contribution and progress, and hopefully be able to guide her so that the next time she attempts the same thing, she can do it better, faster. So Paul, I know as a friend and a fellow comedy writing student, in the same group that you were in, you're a very prolific writer, and I love the way you're leaning into your sense of humor and bringing light to others. If someone wanted to continue the dialogue with you or to engage with you through your writing, what's the best way for someone to connect with you?
They can follow me on Medium. I have a Medium account right now where I'm putting either blogs that are more professional related. So I did write something about like being a product manager and how improv and product management comes together. But I'm also trying to write satire for a lot of fun right now too. I have a LinkedIn account, Paul Micheli. Find me on LinkedIn.
Thank you for the generosity that you provided today in terms of your ideas and tips and tricks.
Great. Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.